Hello, welcome back, guys. We are back at the case of the turnabout samurai and power wills contestants to defend him. October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Go Felix, go Felix. Okay, court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edwards, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15, the defendant, Mr. Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edwards, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face detective comes to the stand. Yeah, the goat is back. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir, I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio scene. This here is the employee area, yes. The access to the run-through of the action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. Yeah, right, true. Security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate C. Yes. Past that, there are the studios, yeah. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now on the day of the murder, October 15, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. True, yeah. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, right after that, at 1 p.m. the security lady got the grab station. Now jumping ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Suwon to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. Alright, that's a case in brief. And I'd like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? Yes, actually yes, he maybe, I'm sorry, could you describe that one more time? Maybe he's going to say something, different this time. I should know it's you word, pal. Fine, once more for the mentally challenged lawyer. Whoa, wow, whoa. Technically, I am mentally challenged, but not Phoenix, right, man? Yeah, live it up while you can, Gumso. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the station. Studios, you see. There's the employee area. The actors did a run-through of the action scenes during the morning here. Yes. This is the main gate to the studios. Yes, there's the security lady that worked there and entered on 1 p.m. Past the security station, there's a gate C. Yeah, that is. Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Yes, okay. Now on the day of the murder, October 15, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. On the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. No jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m., the production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's a case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Sure, let's do it. No, I already listened to it again. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. Now, how medieval. Samurai spear added. The spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady of the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Officer, I'm sorry. Oh no, this is going to be one of those. Oh, will the witness declare her name? My aunt, you handsome fella. I knew that. I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. What? Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. What? Your name, please? Edward. Seems Edward has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their name. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma, it's particular. So even when I was still how should I make fun of it? I believe it, but there was this cowboy at the chest. This called me an Oldbag. I cried. What? Objection. I object to the witness talkativeness. Yes. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. Yes, thank you. I was just getting to the good part, theory. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Yes. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, I was. As he gets to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your staff theory. You may begin your testimony. She's sure one hell of an old bag. Yo! Witness accounts. I just love that banger track. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the gas station at 1 PM. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through the scene in the morning. Well, I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the gas station. I was at the main gate from 10 until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30, right? It interested me because a certain man walked right by me at 2. It was Powers, that right there. That man right there, he was headed toward the studio. You saw the defendant then, Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Oi, this... I actually have to press. I think I will press around. Press, alright. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio. Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in. Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is, no... who wasn't supposed to be that could get in? Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the gas station? Old Hammer had been doing a run-through, okay. Again, a run-through. They were working out a scene between the steel Sarah and the evil magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon, and we were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon. So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid back here. This is true. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you get there afternoon? When I had some errands to... Wait. That to run that morning. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know... No, I don't know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know? Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whisper, Napper, I told you. I locked the gate, then I did my job. I'm not sure your boss would see that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a steel samurai run-through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. What? It was when I got to the guard station. Okay. Did you see the victim then? Did I see it for old Hammer? No. He already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. That's what happened next. Wait. When did he enter again? Taking up the gate. Yeah, this is right. Card keys to this place. Grant back into the room. Wait, could I present this? Here's this. To race to that morning. That would be no funny. Keycard. Yeah, it doesn't work. The witness statements. Yeah, I know, but I just had to. Just the fact that she says, "Oh yeah, yeah, that was close. No one could have gotten in." I was at the main gate from 10 until 5. Press! So you were watching there the whole time, no breaks, not even a sentence. Of course, I'm a professional, you know. Oh, you're criticizing I do my job, whispered Napper. Wait, she's so... No, just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper Whapper. Snipper Whapper? Old Windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well, what did you see? Oh, the murder happened at Press! How did you know that? Oh, I have my ways, that overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job, he isn't. Poor detective comes to getting rated out by God. Ratted, actually. Marked by food. Alright. 2. You sure? Sure spit. Well, who was the man? Really, you should try to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. What? No, don't get your skibbies oil punch. I will tell you who it was. It was Powers that went right at the end was headed towards the city. Wait! Take that! Let me get this straight, Oldbag. Mrs. Oldbag. You have been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Post, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Mm-hmm. What is this exactly? None other than the steel samurai defender of New Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag. Is this Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can paint you see that Powers, right? No, they can't! Ah, Mr. Edward, fuck you. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the steel samurai. But that does not mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai! That's true. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in the court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently. Yeah, me either. However, when you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Noisy old man. Of course I have proof. Alright. Huh? What? Both of the lawyers just gave up. Even Edge was a surprise. What? The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make know all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so noisy? You should be ashamed of your all. Anyway, I should show that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good. This isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Oh wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. She really is cooking. Bro, watch his Edgeworth the whole case. Bro is slamming his head on the fucking desk like a fucking special needs person. Let's hear about your proof then. Go. Witness to somebody. The man and the phone. I never saw anything. I don't mean, mind you, that morning during the run-through of this action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Okay, we have to. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I will press her until... Yeah, exactly. I never say anything. I don't mean... Yeah, I don't care. The morning through the run through, I saw Powers strip of... Wait. That morning to interrupt me. Press! You weren't doing your job. Who was present at the run through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the samurai, then Bolt Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me. And what's exactly what you're doing? Observing, just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving back drops around and such. So she didn't see the run through them. Alright, I suppose trip and fall. Trip and fall! Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Caesar, what a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped to make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I guess it where it hurt. What the fuck? Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where's the assistant then? Oh, her. She was cleaning our backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. Broke the prop. Okay. He broke a prop. Sure did. His own samurai split, this cannot be. His samurai split. The murder weapon. Luckily I was there with the duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write it down in the court records. The metal weapon break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Okay, so it was updated. Oh, ankle, alright. Was Mr. Powell's ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Just a nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay. I think we have heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me, which is, where is this dude's samurai costume now? Yeah, true, actually, well, we couldn't find it. Why? What? We are looking though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the suit samurai, yes. But wait! Now it is important, and it is clear that the person in the samurai suit was Mr. Powers. I suppose that, right? Are you sure you... Are you sure you... Are you sure you are sure, Your Honor? Object, wait and see what happens. We could object, I guess let's object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steve Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense is a point. I also wonder if someone else, not caught on camera, could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. I knew that it's going to happen. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Again? Okay. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 PM. The only person that is to go to the station before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Alright. So if no one else went to the studio, then would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Dum, dum. Okay, press! How did you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective, but then after some rubbish, after being a secret pal, he told me everything. I see that detective gone through shares his fellow officers' phone list for donuts. Alright. The only person I saw go through, alright. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, sorry. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking. Right. Yeah, but even no one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before one? Why everyone was in the employee area before then, and I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would seen them. Are you sure? Oh. The witnesses answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the windows. That's right, Sonny. You let them have it, Edge Boy. What? Edgey Boy! Yeah, Edgey Boy! His old windbag sure has balls, but well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. I'm sorry, I'm so sleepy today. Excuse me. Oh, or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. It's not for you to look forward to, perhaps? The time of... Okay. We have to present something. What I have. The murder weapon and break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. The picture. He's dragging one leg. Key cards. Time of death. Alright. First cycle was Will Powers then. Wait. This doesn't make sense. Ah, wait. Wait. I want to, time was for Hammer's draft. The only person I saw go to the studios before then was Will Powers. Wait, but, shouldn't, the victim himself go through that? Cause PS4 is just, I don't have... Can I present this? No, I can't, alright. Yeah, okay. Not at all, that's right. Please think the facts before making accusations. They're so good to the studios as well. Powers. Yeah, I can't present the picture again, you know what I mean? No one else went there. But they had to, you know what I mean? And no matter what, my break in the shaft has remanded. He's dragging one leg, alright. 2, yeah, it's correct, the time's correct. Guided map. The other person I saw was Will Powers. We can't present the picture again. This is so stupid! Why do I have to present the picture 50 times? Hold on, look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by there, it automatically takes a picture. And I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. The very computer printed out this photo. Notes that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15, 2 p.m. photo hashtag 2. Even I know what that means. It's taken on October the really sunny. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is a bit at the end where it says photo 2. Exactly, I didn't even notice that photo 2. The computer only holds data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it really was the only photo? That's true. Okay, Phoenix, we are cooking. Okay, I didn't thought that presenting the picture was actually the right order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask a witness. This evidence shows that no one but 2 people went to the studios that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data of the other photo? Only someone with access to security data herself. You watch your mouth with Snapper. What? The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to be. Can a witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgey boy, help. What? I love that bro. Bro is so cooked in this case. The whole time he's just this damaged sprite. Believe me, I want to but I don't know what this means here. Someone help me. Someone help you you're with Snapper too. What? With Snapper? Something the matter, Mr. Oldbag? Mrs. Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the two samurai. Oh, well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. Yes, the victim itself, technically. I see. Your testimony, please. The other person, alright. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember out one photo that I... throwing out one photo that I... Miss Oldbag, this is the first I have ever heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it. Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination. Well, I would say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Yes, I absolutely expected that she will remember this. Okay, every day, press. You have to acknowledge who the person was. Another job. That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. Of course, you have everyone of the photos. To back up all of the security camera data. Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. Huh. Throw out photos that aren't suspicious looking. How exactly do you determine what is suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at the faces for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Yeah, she is very much. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out that day. Press, we have to know who it was. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. A fanboy? See, samurai fanboys, really freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsal from gosh knows where. They are always hanging about one was there that other day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? Exactly, I looked at main gate so no one could get in. Yeah, she's bluffing. Those were your words, yeah. Well, if you must know, there is a train that goes into the employee area. Oh! The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I thought you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably set in the 3rd grade. What? What? But what are we yapping about? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a sea samurai dragging his leg, and the other one was a boy who should have been there. And you erase this picture. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I would think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. And I'm thinking, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, they are already trying to unsuspect him. Yeah, exactly. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And not forgetting vital information this time. October 18, 11:08 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. Mr. Powers? Yeah, yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go there to the studio, I was sleeping, honest. So who was the sea samurai in that security photo? How should I? Exactly, this was someone else. The sea samurai cousin was up in a corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a sea samurai costume. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. The man, you're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we going to do? First we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conservatively have done this. Right. Yeah, so we bluff, and we'll take them time to shoot us down. That we can't get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't say like that. Man, this guy actually... Let's be honest, I feel bad for him. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Powers. Mr. Edgey, will you present the prosecution's thought on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order, interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great, as if stakes weren't high enough. So what's this person other than Mr. Powers that committed the crime? This is that girl. Great. The great schoolboy, still, I'm keeping this. It was the great schoolboy. Why isn't anyone saying anything? But I seriously suggesting that boy did it, Mr. Wright? Great schoolboy kills a veteran action star with spear. For one thing, the murder weapon was with the steel samurai. Yeah, would you care to explain just how the boy would have obtained it from him? Maybe that was a dumb move. Maybe. How about absolutely Nick? Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I want. What? Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Maybe we move on, Mr. Wright. God, this fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Very well, go ahead. So what's the person that... Bro, that could have committed the murder. I'm cooked. I make one mistake and I'm cooked. Yeah, options, court record. I just get the security lady. It was the security lady. Wendy Oldbag. Who? The sea samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Will Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? That? Okay, wow, that is crazy cooking. I didn't thought of that. I'll be honest, I didn't thought of that. That make just sense. Order. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag, that's Mrs. Oldbag to you. Mrs. Oldbag was standing guard around at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have been briefly left her post to steal the samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would they go through the trouble of wearing the samurai costume? Simply, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see, yeah, exactly. Excellent detective, deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes too, baby. That's odd. Is this the part where Edward pounces? Yeah, exactly. Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection to some new danging evidence? Well, Mr. Edward, does the prosecution have a point on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful chance at this time. What? No. Mr. Edward, this is unacceptable. You are the greatest prosecutor I ever met in my life, and I only met Payne. But, bro, nah. This, you have to have an objection. What? What's that supposed to mean? Also, you all think that I did it. Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this whole way. Press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Power a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Mrs. Oldbag's action on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forgot that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Woodbeck is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only grade schooler, though as you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to older elders day with Snapper? What? I have proof. Proof? Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could have not committed this murder. The picture. Your Honor. The murder weapon was with the steel samurai, exactly. Yeah, was onto him. Yeah, he has it. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, that... Would the witness care to comment on this? He went back speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edward, please find out more about your witness, Miss Winbeck. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This case is adjourned. Yes! Okay, one more day. We got one more day. And we got Winnie. Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking at the wrong tree. I'm talking. What? All of them are surprised. Oh great, stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Mrs. Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there is something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh, you mean it wasn't Edward who told her not to talk this time? Well, testify. It's not even legal. He can't say, oh yeah, my lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on that day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend that they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Mrs. Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. Not. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Nah, there's a right to cross-examination. This is crazy work. Press. So we are told not to talk. That's right, by the studios and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We are all in an orbit. Bro, Edgeworth is out of himself. He's going to fucking grab her and smash her against his table. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer for Star Wars. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of the action scene without that director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? In the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2. Yeah, there is. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was thrown over. Yeah, exactly. To the left, yeah. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my question points. I would like to take a break, actually. Your Honor, we have learned there were other Celtic Global studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it's impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Mrs. Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I love this damage threat, bro. He really is just in this position all the case. He did his iconic only once in this case, but he's all that. He's so fucked up. Understand, Your Honor. This ends today's proceeding in a trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This gets adjourned. Amazing. Amazing. Somehow getting this done. Okay. October 18, 1:04 p.m. District Courts, Defendant Lobby 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I say, or should I... Well, we will be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They will be turning up in the next trial as witness for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. Sonic, have we figured out just who it was in that Caesar costume? Could we have been Oldwood back? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Oh! Neither do I, Nick, okay? Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor Twinbag, I feel kinda sorry for her. I don't. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with our... okay, my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. This guy, I feel bad for him because I'm sure he's not guilty. But I don't know, Windbag not being guilty. I could see that. She is actually guilty. But this was for the trial, for the day 2 trial, at least for the Turnabout Samurai. I hope we will get Powers out of this. He seems like a nice big guy. He seems like someone who wouldn't get in such like murderous trouble. I'll catch you next time. Have a great day. Have a great night. See you next time. Bye.